Hi, welcome to this in-depth exploration of the Rothschild family. Today, we're going to delve into the fascinating history and immense influence of one of the wealthiest and most powerful families in the world. The Rothschilds are renowned for their vast wealth, extensive banking empire, and significant contributions to global finance. Over the centuries, they have played a pivotal role in shaping the economic and political landscapes of Europe and beyond. In this video, we'll cover several key aspects of the Rothschild family's story. Origin and meaning of the Rothschild surname. We'll start with the origin and meaning of the Rothschild name, providing historical context for its significance. Early ancestry and founding of the dynasty. We'll explore the early life of Mayer Amschel Rothschild, the founder of the dynasty, and how he established his banking business. The Mayer Amschel Rothschild Code, also known as the Rothschild Protocols, or Family Compact, was a set of principles and guidelines established by Mayer Amschel Rothschild for his children. Expansion across Europe. We'll examine how Mayer Amschel Rothschild's 5 sons established banking branches in key European cities, creating a powerful financial network. Key family members, heads of the Rothschild banks in Europe. We'll take a closer look at the members of the Rothschild family, who have run each branch of the bank in Europe since it was founded. The family of Rothschild in the modern era. We'll discuss the Rothschild family's continued influence in banking, finance, and other industries in the contemporary world. Let's start with detailed section on origin and meaning of the Rothschild surname. Origin and meaning of the Rothschild surname. The surname, Rothschild, is derived from the German words, Roth, meaning red, and Schild, meaning shield. The name originated from the red shield that hung over the entrance of the family's house in the Jewish ghetto of Frankfurt, Germany. The emblem of his jewelry workshop depicted a golden Roman eagle on a red shield, so the workshop became known as the Red Shield, in German, Rothschild. This is how the nickname was born, which Anchel's son, Mayer Amschel, the founder of the European Rothschild dynasty, adopted as a surname. The Rothschild family has its own coat of arms, which depicts 5 arrows symbolizing the 5 offspring of Amschel Mayer, by analogy with the text of the 126th biblical psalm, as arrows in the hand of a strong man, the sons are young. Below is the family motto in Latin: Concordia, Integritas, Industria, Harmony, Honesty, Diligence. In the 16th century, Jewish families in Frankfurt often adopted house signs as surnames due to restrictions on using traditional family names. The red shield became a distinctive identifier for the Rothschild family, symbolizing their home and business. Early ancestry and founding of the dynasty. The father of Mayer Amschel Rothschild was Amschel Moses, Ancel Moshe, Bauer, who was a money changer and trader in goods, including cloth. He lived in the Jewish ghetto of Frankfurt am Main, which was one of the few areas where Jews were allowed to reside at the time. While Amschel Moses Rothschild was not wealthy or influential, he provided the foundational environment in which his son Mayer Amschel Rothschild developed his skills and interests in finance and trade. Mayer Amschel Rothschild was the founder of the Rothschild banking dynasty, which became one of the most influential banking families in history. His strategic vision and the establishment of a multinational banking network laid the groundwork for his descendants' wealth and influence. This modest beginning contrasts sharply with the immense wealth and influence the Rothschild family would later accumulate, demonstrating Mayer Amschel Rothschild's significant achievements in the face of adversity. Mayer Amschel Rothschild was the 4th of 8 children in a modest family. Mayer received a traditional Jewish education and later apprenticed at a banking house in Hanover, where he gained valuable experience in finance and commerce. After completing his apprenticeship, Mayer returned to Frankfurt to work in his family's money-changing business. He soon established his own banking enterprise, initially dealing in rare coins and collectibles. His expertise in these areas helped him build a network of influential clients, including European royalty and nobility. Mayer Amschel Rothschild's success stemmed from his innovative financial strategies. He pioneered the concept of international banking by creating a network of agents and correspondents across Europe. This network enabled him to facilitate cross-border transactions and provide financial services to a wide range of clients. Mayer's reputation as a skilled financier grew, and he became the official banker to the Landgrave of Hesse-Kassel, one of the wealthiest and most influential rulers in Europe. This relationship provided Mayer with substantial capital, which he used to expand his banking operations further. Guttel Schnapper married Mayer Amschel Rothschild in 1770. She was known for her devotion to her family and her role in supporting her husband's banking endeavors. Schnapper was instrumental in managing the household and raising their children, ensuring that the Rothschild family's values and traditions were upheld. Despite the wealth that the family accumulated, she remained humble and maintained a modest lifestyle. Her longevity allowed her to see the significant expansion of the Rothschild banking empire and the establishment of her children in various European capitals. The Mayer-Amschel Rothschild Code. The Mayer-Amschel Rothschild Code, also known as the Rothschild Protocols, or Family Compact, was a set of principles and guidelines established by Mayer-Amschel Rothschild for his children. These guidelines were designed to ensure the unity, continuity, and success of the Rothschild banking dynasty. Here are the key aspects of the Rothschild Code. All important positions in the company should be occupied by family members, not by employees. Only male members of the family are involved in business, and only direct descendants can inherit. The eldest son becomes head of the family, but brothers can make a different decision if they agree. Men should marry relatives, such as cousins or second cousins, to ensure that the family property and name are kept within the family and used for the common good. Half of all marriages in the family are between relatives. Daughters should marry nobility, while maintaining the Jewish faith. It is forbidden to describe the family fortune or announce its size, even in court. Conflicts between brothers should be settled within the family. We must live in harmony, trust, and love, sharing all profits equally. Be humble, as this quality leads to wealth. The rules left by Mayer Rothschild can be summarized in one sentence: wealth should be multiplied. In this, he adhered to the principles of the financial families of his time. Therefore, in matters of importance, the Rothschilds always followed the general leader. The right to lead the family business was not determined by age, but rather by ability. This centralized approach allowed the Rothschild family to emerge from any stock market downturn. The Rothschild Code played a significant role in the family's extraordinary success and longevity in the banking industry. Expansion across Europe. Recognizing the potential for growth, Mayer involved his 5 sons in the business. He sent them to key European cities to establish banking branches, creating a powerful and interconnected financial network that would later dominate European finance. Mayer-Amschel Rothschild was a firm believer in family business and insisted on using his own sons, by then he had 5, as his business partners. What he did next became the model for many powerful Jewish financiers who followed. He then strategically positioned them in key European cities to establish a widespread banking network: Amschel Mayer in Frankfurt, Salomon in Vienna, Nathan in London, Karl in Naples, and Jacob, James, in Paris. Mayer-Amschel Rothschild's strategic placement of his 5 sons in major European cities led to the establishment of a powerful and interconnected banking network. This expansion not only ensured the family's financial dominance but also had a lasting impact on the economic development of Europe. Next, we'll take a closer look at the members of the Rothschild family, who have run each branch of the bank in Europe since it was founded. The Rothschild Bank in London. The Rothschild banking branch in London, known as N.M. Rothschild & Sons Limited, has had a series of notable leaders since its inception. Here is an overview of the heads of the London branch from its founding to the present day. 1. Nathan Mayer Rothschild, 1777 to 1836, the founder. Our story begins with Nathan Mayer Rothschild, the founder of the London branch of the Rothschild banking family. In 1811, Nathan established N.M. Rothschild & Sons. He quickly made a name for himself by financing the British war effort against Napoleon and organizing the transportation of gold across Europe. His financial expertise and bold strategies laid the foundation for the family's success in London. 2. Baron Lionel Nathan de Rothschild, 1808 to 1879, expansion and influence. After Nathan's death, his eldest son, Lionel Nathan de Rothschild, took over the leadership of the London branch. Lionel played a crucial role in expanding the bank's influence. He was instrumental in financing the British government's purchase of shares in the Suez Canal and became the first Jewish member of the British Parliament. Under his leadership, the bank continued to grow and prosper. 3. Alfred de Rothschild, 1842 to 1918, philanthropy and culture. Lionel's son, Alfred de Rothschild, succeeded him as the head of the London branch. Alfred was known for his philanthropic efforts and contributions to the arts. He maintained the bank's financial stability and influence while also promoting cultural and charitable activities. 4. Leopold de Rothschild, 1845 to 1917, financial innovation. Leopold de Rothschild, Alfred's brother, also played a significant role in the London branch. He focused on financial innovation and expanding the bank's services. Leopold's leadership helped the bank adapt to the changing financial landscape of the late 19th and early 20th centuries. 5. Anthony Gustav de Rothschild, 1887 to 1961, modernization. In the mid-20th century, Anthony Gustav de Rothschild led the London branch. He modernized the bank's operations and expanded its global reach. Anthony's efforts ensured the bank's continued relevance and success in a rapidly changing world. 6. Sir Evelyn de Rothschild, 1931 to 2022, global expansion. Sir Evelyn de Rothschild, Anthony's son, took over leadership in the 1970s. Under his guidance, the bank expanded its global influence and maintained its independence. Sir Evelyn played a key role in navigating the bank through the complexities of the modern financial world. In 2003, Sir Evelyn de Rothschild, 1931 to 2022, resigned as chairman of N.M. Rothschild & Sons Limited in London and was succeeded by his cousin, David. 7. David René de Rothschild, 1942-present, unification. David René de Rothschild, from the French branch of the family, became a significant figure in the London branch as well. He played a crucial role in merging the French and British Rothschild operations, creating Rothschild & Co., a leading global financial advisory firm. This unification strengthened the family's financial network. 8. Alexandra de Rothschild, 1980-present, modern leadership. Today, Alexandra de Rothschild, representing the seventh generation of the Rothschild family, is the current chairman of Rothschild & Company. Since taking over, Alexandra has focused on expanding the firm's global advisory business and integrating sustainable investment practices. His leadership ensures that the Rothschild legacy continues to thrive in the modern financial world. From Nathan Mayer Rothschild's foundation of the London branch in 1811 to Alexandra de Rothschild's modern leadership, the Rothschild Bank in London has been a cornerstone of the family's financial empire. The Rothschild Bank in Paris. The Rothschild banking branch in Paris, known as de Rothschild Frères and later Rothschild & C. Banque, has played a significant role in the family's financial empire. Here is an overview of the heads of the Paris branch from its inception to the present day. 1. James Mayer de Rothschild, 1792 to 1868, the founder. The story begins with James Mayer de Rothschild, the youngest son of Mayer Amschel Rothschild. In 1812, James founded the Paris branch, known as de Rothschild Frères. He established the bank's prominence by financing major infrastructure projects, such as railways and mining enterprises, and helping stabilize the French economy after the Napoleonic Wars. Under his leadership, the Paris branch became a cornerstone of the Rothschild financial empire. 2. Alphonse James de Rothschild, 1827 to 1905, expansion and influence. James's eldest son, Alphonse, took over after his father's death. Alphonse played a key role in maintaining and expanding the bank's influence in French and European finance. He was instrumental in financing the construction of the Suez Canal and supporting various industrial ventures. Alphonse ensured that the Paris branch remained a dominant force in European banking. 3. Gustav Samuel James de Rothschild, 1829 to 1911, co-leadership. Gustav, Alphonse's brother, co-managed the Paris branch with him. Together, they expanded the bank's activities and solidified its position in Europe. Gustav's contributions helped the bank navigate through the changing financial landscape of the late 19th century. 4. Edmund James de Rothschild, 1845 to 1934, philanthropy and vision. Another key figure was Edmund James de Rothschild, a son of James Mayer. Edmund focused on philanthropic efforts, particularly supporting Jewish settlements in Palestine. His financial contributions laid the groundwork for the future state of Israel. While his primary focus was philanthropy, his impact on the family's legacy was profound. 5. Édouard Alphonse James de Rothschild, 1868 to 1949, early 20th century leadership. Édouard, Alphonse's son, led the Paris branch during the early 20th century. He guided the bank through the challenges of World War I and the Great Depression, maintaining its strength and influence in a turbulent period. 6. Guy de Rothschild, 1909 to 2007, post-war revival. Guy de Rothschild, Eduard's son, revitalized the Paris branch after World War II. He modernized the bank's operations and expanded into new financial services, ensuring the bank's relevance in the post-war economy. Guy's leadership marked a new era of growth and innovation. 7. David René de Rothschild, 1942-present, unification and expansion. David René de Rothschild took over from his father, Guy, and has been instrumental in maintaining the bank's independence and reputation. In 2003, he played a crucial role in merging the French and British Rothschild operations, creating Rothschild & Company. This merger unified the family's global financial activities, ensuring continued success and influence. In 2018, following an agreed succession plan, Baron David de Rothschild stepped down as chairman and was replaced by his son, Alexandre de Rothschild. 8. Alexandre de Rothschild, 1980-present, modern leadership. Today, Alexandre de Rothschild, representing the seventh generation, is the current chairman of Rothschild & Company. Since taking over, Alexandre has focused on expanding the firm's global advisory business and integrating sustainable investment practices. His leadership ensures that the Rothschild legacy continues to thrive in the modern financial world. From James Mayer de Rothschild's foundation of the Paris branch in 1812 to Alexandre de Rothschild's modern leadership, the Rothschild Bank in Paris has been a pillar of the family's financial empire. The Rothschild Bank in Frankfurt. The Rothschild banking branch in Frankfurt, where the Rothschild banking dynasty originated, has had several notable leaders from its inception to its eventual decline as the central hub. Here is an overview of the heads of the Frankfurt branch from its foundation until its closure in 1901. 1. Mayer Amschel Rothschild, 1744–1812, the founder. Our story begins with Mayer Amschel Rothschild, the founder of the Rothschild banking dynasty. Born in 1744 in the Jewish ghetto of Frankfurt, Mayer started as a money changer and dealer in rare coins. His business acumen and connections with European royalty and nobility laid the foundation for what would become a financial empire. Mayer Amschel Rothschild established the family's banking business in Frankfurt in the late 18th century. 2. Amschel Mayer Rothschild, 1773–1855, the head. Mayer Amschel passed away in 1812, and his eldest son, Amschel Mayer, 1773–1855, assumed control of what was now known as the Frankfurt branch of the Rothschild banking firm. Amschel managed the bank's operations and maintained its central role in the family's financial network. Under his guidance, the Frankfurt branch thrived, becoming a crucial part of European finance. 3. Anselm Salomon Rothschild, 1803–1874, co-leadership. Amschel Mayer Rothschild passed away childless, and in 1855, his nephew Anselm, son of Salomon, and his other nephews, Mayer Karl and Wilhelm Karl, sons of Karl, took over the business. 4. Mayer Karl von Rothschild, 1820–1886, expansion and growth. Next in line was Mayer Karl von Rothschild, the son of Amschel Mayer Rothschild. Mayer Karl led the Frankfurt branch during the mid-19th century. He continued the expansion of the bank's influence and supported various industrial projects. His leadership helped the bank grow and adapt to the changing economic landscape of Europe. 5. Wilhelm Karl von Rothschild, 1828–1901, the last leader. Wilhelm Karl von Rothschild, Mayer Karl's brother, took over leadership after his brother's death. With Wilhelm Karl's death in 1901, the Frankfurt branch ceased to be a major financial center. None of the Rothschild family members in London, Paris, or Vienna wanted to relocate to Frankfurt, leading to the decision to liquidate the bank. The remaining assets were transferred to the Berlin-based Diskontogesellschaft, and the London office oversaw the liquidation process. The Rothschild Bank in Frankfurt played a pivotal role in establishing the family's financial legacy. From Mayer Amschel Rothschild's humble beginnings to Wilhelm Karl von Rothschild's leadership, the Frankfurt branch was central to the family's influence in European finance. Although the branch closed in 1901, its legacy lives on through the continued success and impact of the Rothschild family in global finance. The Rothschild Bank in Vienna. The Rothschild banking branch in Vienna, established in the early 19th century, became a significant part of the Rothschild family's financial empire. Here is an overview of the heads of the Vienna branch from its foundation until its closure during World War II. 1. Salomon Mayer von Rothschild, 1774–1855, the founder. Our story begins with Salomon Mayer von Rothschild, the founder of the Vienna branch. In 1820, Salomon, the second son of Mayer Amschel Rothschild, established CM de Rothschild and Sona in Vienna. He quickly became a key player in Austrian finance, providing significant loans to the Austrian Empire and financing major infrastructure projects, including the construction of railways. 2. Anselm Salomon von Rothschild, 1803 to 1874, expansion and growth. After Salomon's death, his son Anselm Salomon von Rothschild took over the leadership of the Vienna branch. Anselm continued his father's work, further expanding the bank's influence in Central Europe. He played a crucial role in the development of the Austrian railway network and supported various industrial projects, ensuring the bank's growth and stability. 3. Nathaniel Anselm von Rothschild, 1836 to 1905, industrial investments. Anselm's son, Nathaniel Anselm von Rothschild, led the Vienna branch in the late 19th century. Nathaniel focused on investments in infrastructure and government bonds, maintaining the bank's strong position in Austrian finance. His leadership helped the bank navigate through the economic changes of the era. 4. Albert Salomon Anselm von Rothschild, 1844 to 1911, stability and philanthropy. Albert Salomon Anselm, Nathaniel's brother, took over after Nathaniel's death. He managed the bank's operations during the early 20th century, ensuring its continued influence in Austria. Albert was also known for his philanthropic activities, contributing to cultural and educational institutions in Austria. 5. Louis Nathaniel von Rothschild, 1882 to 1955, turbulent times. Louis Nathaniel von Rothschild, Albert's son, led the Vienna branch during one of the most challenging periods in its history. He managed the bank through World War I, the Great Depression, and the rise of the Nazi regime. In 1938, following the Anschluss, the annexation of Austria into Nazi Germany, the Nazis seized the Rothschild family's assets, including the Vienna branch. Louis was arrested and held hostage until a large ransom was paid for his release. The bank was effectively dissolved during this period. Closure during World War II. The political and economic turmoil of the early 20th century, particularly the Nazi invasion of Austria, led to the closure of the Vienna branch in 1938. The Rothschild family's properties were confiscated, and the bank's operations came to a halt. Despite these challenges, the legacy of the Vienna branch remains significant in the history of the Rothschild banking empire. From Salomon Mayer von Rothschild's foundation of the Vienna branch in 1820 to its closure during World War II, the Rothschild Bank in Vienna played a vital role in Austrian finance and infrastructure. The Rothschild Bank in Naples. The Rothschild banking branch in Naples, known as CM de Rothschild and Figli, was established in the early 19th century and played a significant role in the Rothschild family's financial network. Here is an overview of the heads of the Naples branch from its foundation until its closure in 1863. 1. Karl Mayer von Rothschild, 1788 to 1855, the founder. Karl Mayer von Rothschild, the fourth son of Mayer Amschel Rothschild, established the Naples branch of the Rothschild banking family, known as CM de Rothschild and Figli, in 1821. Karl's expertise and connections helped the bank become a key player in Italian finance. He provided significant loans to the Kingdom of the Two Sicilies and financed various infrastructure projects. 2. Adolf Karl von Rothschild, 1823 to 1900, expansion and influence. After Karl Mayer von Rothschild's death in 1855, his son Adolf Karl von Rothschild took over the leadership of the Naples branch. Adolf continued to expand the bank's activities, focusing on investments in infrastructure and government bonds. He ensured that the Naples branch remained influential in Italian finance, supporting the country's economic growth. Closure in 1863. The mid-19th century brought significant political and economic changes to Italy. The unification of Italy and shifting economic conditions posed challenges for the Naples branch. These changes made it increasingly difficult for the bank to operate as it had in the past. In 1863, the Naples branch of the Rothschild Bank was officially closed. The assets and operations were either liquidated or transferred to other Rothschild branches in Europe. Despite its relatively short lifespan, the Naples branch played a crucial role in the family's expansion into Italian finance and left a lasting impact on the region. From Karl Mayer von Rothschild's foundation of the Naples branch in 1821 to its closure in 1863, the Rothschild Bank in Naples played a significant role in Italian finance and infrastructure. Their contributions to the region's economic development and their diplomatic influence left a lasting legacy. The Rothschild Bank in Switzerland. The Swiss branch of the Rothschild banking empire, known as Edmond de Rothschild Group, was established in the mid-20th century. Here is an overview of the heads of the Swiss branch from its inception to the present day. 1. Edmond Adolph de Rothschild, 1926 to 1997, the founder. Edmond Adolph de Rothschild founded the Swiss branch, known as Banque Privée Edmond de Rothschild, in 1953. He played a crucial role in establishing the bank's reputation for private banking and asset management. Under his leadership, the bank expanded its services to include wealth management, financial planning, and investment advisory. His vision and leadership quickly made the bank a significant player in Swiss and global finance. 2. Benjamin de Rothschild, 1963 to 2021, Expansion and Innovation. After Edmond's death in 1997, his son Benjamin de Rothschild took over the leadership of the Swiss branch. Benjamin expanded the bank's operations globally, focusing on innovation and diversifying its services. Under his guidance, the Edmond de Rothschild Group grew to become a major player in global finance, offering a range of services from wealth management to investment advisory. 3. Ariane de Rothschild, 1965-present, Modern Leadership. Following Benjamin's untimely death in 2021, his widow Ariane de Rothschild assumed leadership of the Edmond de Rothschild Group. Ariane has focused on modernizing the bank, integrating sustainable investment practices, and continuing the legacy of private banking and asset management. She has also emphasized the importance of philanthropy and social responsibility within the group's activities. From Edmond Adolph de Rothschild's foundation of the Swiss branch in 1953 to Ariane de Rothschild's modern leadership, the Rothschild Bank in Switzerland has maintained a strong reputation for private banking and asset management. Their contributions to global finance, philanthropy, and innovation have ensured the continued success and influence of the Edmond de Rothschild Group. The Rothschild family in the modern era. In the 20th century, wars, politics, and family rivalries reduced the Rothschild fortune. The Naples branch closed in 1863, and the Frankfurt branch followed in 1901 due to a lack of male heirs. The Vienna branch was shuttered in 1938 after the Nazi invasion of Austria. The Vichy government expropriated the Rothschilds' Bordeaux properties, and the Nazis confiscated millions in art and valuables from the Austrian branch. Some of these were returned by Austria in 1998. Over time, many Rothschild estates were donated to governments and institutions. By the 1970s, 3 Rothschild banks remained: London, Paris, and a Swiss bank founded by Edmond Adolph de Rothschild. In 1982, the Paris bank was nationalized and renamed Compagnie Européenne de Banque. Despite this, Edmond assisted his cousin, Baron David René James de Rothschild, who created Rothschild & C Banque in 1987. In the following decades, the Rothschild banking group underwent a significant transformation. It began with internal restructuring, and culminated in a merger in 2003, which was a symbolic event, as it was the first time in almost 2 centuries that the British and French branches had merged. By 2008, all of the holdings had been merged under the umbrella of Rothschild & Co., emphasizing a single family-owned business. The Rothschild family wealth is now divided among descendants and spans various industries, including financial services, real estate, mining, energy, and charitable work. The family owns more than a dozen wineries worldwide. Their fortune is primarily invested in closely held corporations, with most family members working in or investing in these enterprises. The family's success is attributed to cooperation, entrepreneurship, and smart business principles. Over the years, the vast fortune of the Rothschild family has been distributed among numerous descendants and heirs. Despite this, the family's influence remains significant in various sectors, including financial services, real estate, mining, energy, and the wine industry. Today, the family's assets are diversified, covering a wide range of industries. The Rothschilds traditionally concentrate their investments in private corporations. This strategy continues to contribute to their sustained success, as many family members work directly for these companies or invest heavily in businesses that help to accumulate family wealth. The success of the Rothschild family can be largely attributed to their spirit of cooperation, entrepreneurial drive, and commitment to sound business principles. This approach has facilitated their historic rise to the top of global finance and ensures their relevance in today's ever-changing economic landscape. The estate of Nathan Rothschild, a key figure in the family history, has been integrated with other fortunes, representing the unity and collaborative strategy that defines the Rothschild financial empire. The legacy of shared wealth and collective decision-making continues through the descendants of Rothschild, who finance global business operations and engage in various scientific, humanitarian, and cultural initiatives. The Rothschild family, adhering to the motto, Concordia, Integritas, Industria, serves as an example of how traditional values can shape modern business practices. Their philosophy not only defines their business relationships, but also reflects a desire to contribute positively to society. This ensures that the Rothschild legacy will continue to influence global affairs for future generations, making a positive impact on the world. Through the constant presence in the financial sector and the charitable work, the Rothschild family serves as an example of sustainability and adaptability. Guided by their historical legacy, they have shaped modern global affairs, while contributing to social progress. Their story is not just about wealth and power, but also about the enduring influence of a family that has adapted and thrived over the centuries, despite change. This was the first installment in a series of videos about the Rothschild family. In the following video, we'll focus on their contributions and accomplishments in the global business operations. We'll explore their investment and philanthropic work, delve into lesser-known stories, and even take a look at conspiracy theories surrounding the family. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to put like, make comment, and subscribe for more in-depth historical explorations. Let us know in the comments what aspects of the Rothschild family you find most intriguing or if there's anything specific you'd like to learn more about. See you in the next one.